Actually, one of these is from high school that I read, and objectively it's not good. So today we're going to be talking about all the books that I think that you should read. Personally, I have loved these. I have read these over the course of like, I guess a year. Maybe over a year now. That's crazy. Time is crazy. So like I said,
it's been, oh my goodness. Sorry, that was my dog.
It's been over the course of like a year and a half that I've read these. The first book that I'm going to be talking about, I read, I think, almost a year ago. No, about a half a year ago. I don't know why it matters. That's when I read it. I got it for my birthday. I had wanted it for a really long time before my birthday, but my mom so kindly gifted it to me. And is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. This book is about Olive and her twin sisters getting married. And Ethan is the best man of the groom. And at this wedding, everyone ends up getting food poisoning except for Ethan and Olive. And Ethan is also Olive's so-called nemesis, I guess. And since everyone ended up getting food poisoning, Ethan and Olive have to take her sisters and the groom's places at the honeymoon and pretend to be them. So that's basically kind of the whole premise of it. It's so fun, it's so light, it's so funny. I just said that. Emphasis on the funny, I guess. I thought it was really cute. It was a really fast read for me. But if you're in the mood for a romance, I really recommend this one. The next book I read, I think last fall-ish, and that is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo.
Is this original? Not at all. But is it objectively a good book? Yes, it is. Well, in my opinion.
This book is about Evelyn Hugo, obviously, and she picks a certain reporter to do an interview with her about her whole entire life and what secrets included. He is like keen on getting this certain reporter, like she won't have anyone else. And the reporter that she wants is very confused, but like since it's Evelyn Hugo, like a sensation, she agrees, I'm pretty sure. I think she agrees. I mean, obviously she does, but I don't remember if she like is willingly agreeing. I think she's kind of like questioning why. This one is very emotional. Sometimes it's a hard read, but it also is very real, I think. It is a little bit of a harder read. It's not so light and funny as The Unhoneymooners. This one just, I think, touches different topics that are important, especially within the industry that Evelyn Hugo's in, that a lot of us don't really understand. So yeah, I think that if you're looking for something that's more emotional, you should read this one. This book is a book that I read in high school, and objectively it isn't good, but I feel like we all have that one book that we read when we were younger that isn't that good, but for some reason, I guess the nostalgia of it all, we love it. And that is
The Force of Gravity by Kelly Stevenson.
This book, I mean, actually my friend did this because I made her read it, but I mean, I would have done the same thing. Obviously this book is very loved, but this book is about Kaylee. What's her name? Kaylee Kennedy. And yes, it is a student-teacher romance. That everyone, well, I don't know if everyone does, because I'm included in that and I don't mind it. So in this book, his name is Slate, and he is a brand new teacher. So she has never known this man. He is also, I think, like 5-6 years older than her, which if you're not in high school and he's not a teacher, that's not bad. It's just the fact that he is her teacher, and that is wrong. So I don't condone that at all. But the way that Slate goes about it and is like, no, this can't happen. He tells her that she needs to live her life, or that there's more that she may want out of life than to kind of be tied down to someone who is in a different stage of life. And I found that to be like not relatable, but I mean, I can understand that perspective. And I found that very true because they are in different stages of life. The main thing is that he wants her to live her life and not think that he is her life. Yes, it's about a student and a teacher. Yes, that is not okay.
And yes, I'm about to say but.
I think that this is just like a good way to go about it, in my opinion, if you're gonna write it. And I am a sucker for just drama. I mean, it doesn't get much more drama filled than a student and a teacher getting in a relationship. Like, that's such a controversial.
If I could talk, that'd be so nice.
That's such a controversial topic, you know, and like with her being 18 and him being so young, it wouldn't be a controversial thing so much if it wasn't unprofessional of him to do so. So them navigating their way through their relationship is just very juicy. And so with that, I recommend it if that's something that you're into. If not, stay away from it because not a lot of people are into that trope.
But I happen to be, so.
Especially when it's professors because they're older, so that makes more sense. The next book I have is a series, and it's only a duology, so not really a series. And this one I read in this past summer, and I loved it so much. It sparked my love
for pirate things.
And I will now read anything that has to do with pirates. Example here. But that is Daughter of the Pirate King by Trisha Levenseller. Is that right? Yes, that's right. I'm so good. It's about, what's her name? Alosa. Oh my goodness. Her name's Alosa. The whole beginning of this book is that she wants to be captured by these pirates in order to find a map to some hidden treasure. It's so like
cliche.
It's so cliche. Next up is a book that I have not read yet, and before you say
like, how are you gonna recommend this book if you haven't read it?
Because everyone has loved this book, and I have seen it in so many people's top 10 of 2021 that I am so confident that I'm gonna enjoy it, that I think that you will enjoy it if you haven't read it yet as well. So with that being said, that is gonna be Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. Is that how you say it? This book is about a man who is in space on a mission, and he wakes up to find all of his crewmates dead, and he has no memory of any of it. And that's basically all that I know. I know that this book is funny. I know everyone highly recommends the audiobook, which I have already downloaded because
I'm a sucker for a good audiobook.
Even if you don't have the audiobook, everyone loves this book. It's supposedly hilarious. There's other characters in this that everyone loves, specifically one that I've heard about. I don't know their name, but I know that everyone loves their dynamic together. Hopefully I will get to this one, I think probably next month. Yes, I think that you should pick this up as well and let me know your thoughts, because I mean, let me know your thoughts if you don't like it,
because I think that you're going to.
Finally, we're saving the best for last, and my new favorite book. I read this last year. It was my number one for last year. I was a little bit late to the game, but you know, as I've said in my last video, I'm late to everything, including making a YouTube. Anyways, that is gonna be The House in the Cerulean Sea by TJ Klune. Are we surprised this is someone else's favorite book? Probably not, if you have read it. I can't get over how warm this book is. Like, it made me feel like a kid again, if that makes sense, as an adult. Like, when people say this reads like an adult middle grade, they're not lying, because this is everything that a middle grade is, but for older people. And I don't know, I just think it's so good. I love every single character in this book. Like, there's not one bad, I mean, except for, like, you know, all the characters that are main characters in this book are just magnificent. All the children in this book, all the adults that are at this orphanage in this book are just so amazing. So if you don't know what this is about, which I have a feeling you probably do, this caseworker named Linus is sent to an orphanage to see if it is safe or not for the kids that live here. And apparently the kids are like the most terrifying, horrible kids that are just left to do whatever they want at this orphanage, and everyone is like terrified to go. So he is sent, and he's like hell-bent on figuring out if this orphanage is up to keeping around or not. He is like a strict, get to the point kind of person, and it's just so amazing to see like character development, the way that Linus develops in this book. I think that he definitely is one of my favorite characters of all time. I think just the fact that I can't say much without spoiling this book, but just know that there's character development like no other. I just think this book is amazing. I think that if you haven't read it, you definitely should. If you're thinking about read it. If you don't like it, I don't believe you. I mean, if you don't like it, that's fine. I think that you will like it, just like Project Hail Mary. I definitely think that you should read this one. Yeah, that's all the books that I think that you should read. Let me know if you have any favorite books that you think that I should read, because I am always up for new recommendations. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to everyone that showed so much love and support to my last video. I really appreciate it. I think that this journey on this channel is going to be an amazing one. I had so much fun filming these past two videos. So I hope you look forward to more from me. I look forward to hearing more from you. Have a great morning, evening, night, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.